What, guys? I'm dressed like this because, hey, this is how cyclists dress like. Plug-in hybrid engine. How amazing is that, guys? Oh yeah! Oh yes, everyone, I was just running. What, guys? I'm dressed like this because, hey, this is how cyclists dress like, okay? Or at least this is how sporty people dress like, especially when you go for a run. Me, I go for long runs. I went for a 20-kilometer run, I went for 10-kilometer runs, and after my run, I like to go in a car which is very, very cyclist friendly or runner friendly, and the Skoda Superb has been one of the top choices, and today I'm gonna find out why. Hello everyone! Alright, so right next to me I have the Skoda Superb. Yes, that's right, you heard it. Today I'm on an investigation to find out what makes the Superb so desirable and why is it a top choice for taxi companies. Literally, here in Belgium, the taxi fleet love the Volkswagen Group sedans, the D segment, like the Superb and the Volkswagen Passat. And I'm gonna find out why. Now, if you want me to be honest, guys, I have to confess that the Skoda Superb is very desirable, it's very nice, but it just was not my top choice. Like me personally, I don't find the Superb that interesting. But I'm going to find out what is it that really made it so interesting, because this is the third generation, but the second generation was beautiful. I love the second generation. The second generation Superb was a step ahead. But the first generation was just as dull as every other Volkswagen Group car. It was not attractive to look at, not very interesting, and it looked very much alike the Passat. Now this Skoda Superb costs 57,000 euros. However, there are some advantages when you get discounts, and especially when you purchase it as a company vehicle, you are entitled to more discounts. Well, what if you are a private buyer? Well, there will always be discounts available anyways. But it costs 57,000 euros. Is this good value for money or not? Well, we're gonna find out in a moment, everyone, but as I've said about other Volkswagen Group cars, value for money has not been their powerful point. Now over here is a 1.4 plug-in hybrid engine. How amazing is that, guys? Oh yeah! Volkswagen, you finally nailed it. Although Toyota started introducing this in the 2000s. Oh, seriously, guys, you know what? This is a very big step ahead. I'm very impressed, but is it really worth it now that we are well into the hybrid technology and we're already into electric cars? And also it's worth mentioning that in the automotive industries, the Germans, I always say this, the Germans never innovate, but they always aim for perfection. They never come up with something brand new in terms of technology, but they always do something once somebody else does it. So in terms of hybrid technology, it was the Japanese that started it and they nailed it. Well, okay, whether they invented it or not, I'm not sure, but Toyota started it and they kind of nailed it since the very beginning, since the 90s even, with the Prius. And then also when it comes to electric cars, Tesla made the first ever desirable electric car, and only later the Germans started doing something about it. Exterior design of the Skoda Superb, everyone, looks quite superb. Quite impressive, nothing really new compared to other Skodas we've seen before, and the pre-facelift version Skoda Superb. By the way, I forgot to tell you all, the facelift is, this Skoda Superb saw a facelift in 2019, this particular generation. So there is an implication that there is a new generation that's due to come out pretty soon, guys. So in my view, the design looks a little bit dated, but it's okay, guys. It's not something to question that much because, hey, at least it's got the Skoda vibe to it. And it is everyone's top choice in terms of practicality, which is why I'm going to investigate it. But otherwise, in terms of equipment, I see quite enough equipment at the front already. Like, by the way, your recharge is here. This is your recharge cap, everyone. Very nice. I like how it's integrated within the grille. Wow, look at this grille, guys. You get actual air vents right there. Right, nothing pretentious, guys. I like that. basic Skoda wheels, guys. These are nice standard Skoda wheels, I see. Very good. I love the design. By the way, there's this very strong identity. This design has been with the Superb for quite a while. I recall the last generation Superb had this sort of front, and maybe the first generation also had it. I'm not sure, guys, but this has been with Skoda for quite a while already. Right here is a prominent Skoda identity as well. This has been with since the second generation. I have a feeling about this because whenever I look at the Skoda Superb from this angle, it reminds me of the second generation very much. One very important thing to remark about the Skoda Superb, the Skoda Superb has always been more... It has kind of been like the flagship model of Skoda since the very beginning, like even before the Kodiaq came out. Ever since the release of the Skoda Kodiaq, it's been a bit conflicting as to who takes the trophy for flagship. Whilst exploring this Skoda Superb, I have to say I was very impressed, guys. In fact, rich identity, and then also I really like the design overall. But I did notice some questionable aspects as well, and I'm going to point them out right now to you all. First of all, the wheel looks a bit... For a price of 57,000 euros, I would have expected the wheels to be more premium or something of interest, because these wheels look like something you'd get on a base version. Another questionable aspect I'd like to remark, guys, is that despite the Skoda Superb trying to be the flagship model and trying to be, well, trying to aim for a classic and premium style, it has a gorgeous front, but there's no 360-degree parking camera. Yes, 57,000 euros, guys. You all be the judge. Although there is a rear parking camera, that's for sure. For some reason, the Skoda Superb has an elevated bonnet. So the bonnet is more elevated compared to the rest of the bodyworks. You see, there's no alignment. Like, look at this. Like, if you look carefully, there's no alignment. Like, the bonnet is above the rest of the bodyworks. And there's a prominent gap right here, you may have noticed. And then the elevation of the bonnet gets even more visual at the front. It's almost as if the bonnet is not closed properly. Look at this. There's a big gap right here. Now, I do not know if this is done deliberately, as I've stated earlier, or if this is just a miscalculated bonnet size, but I've noticed this with the Scala and the Kodiaq. So I'm assuming Skoda has done this deliberately for the aerodynamics, but then... You know, it's interesting because the Volkswagen Group are usually very precise. At least they used to have a reputation for precision, and now, well, I don't know. Is this an aim for innovation? You all be the judge. Now, upon opening this door, I noticed something, guys. First of all, I love the seating memory and the electric seating adjustments. That is absolutely stunning, guys. Very good. But just one thing you have to watch out for is that the edge of this door sticks out very proudly, so you just have to be careful when opening it. But otherwise, you get a nice umbrella right here. Now, this is a classic Skoda tradition. It's been with Skoda since the very beginning. I love that. Oh, I love the presentation of the interior. It looks as though with the seats, Skoda has aimed for a bit of a sporty vibe. Now, this is a classic Skoda layout. I noticed this with the Skoda Kodiaq, and then also the Skoda Superb had this similar design where the infotainment system has this presentation, and over here is your infotainment system, and then over here you get your driving modes, and you even get sport mode right there, and then this is your transmission, everyone, likewise, and then you get your center lock button right there, right next to the handbrake. Very good. Then over here you get your 12-volt socket and a USB point, and you get a little storage space right there, which I assume would be for your wireless telephone recharge. And if you don't need any of that, you get a nice... and if you don't need all that, you get a nice shutter. By the way, I love the trim right here. The trim is, I think, very good, and it's one of the best I've seen of Skoda. Over here, you get a digital instrument cluster, guys. Very nice. And then over here, you get this traditional two-spoke Skoda steering wheel. I don't know why I just called it traditional, but I'm just saying it because it's something I've seen in every other Skoda car. And hey, why not? I mean, it looks premium, and then easy to use controls. Very nice. Everyone, heated front seats, and then heated steering wheel. I guess you're all ready for the winter. Over here is your cup holder, everyone. You get 3 cup holders right here, but actually there's space for 2 cup holders, but there's a third one in the middle in case nobody sits there, or if in case your passenger doesn't want to use the cup holder at all. And this is practical, guys. It's very nice. I like it. Although, to dedicate this whole thing to a cup holder, a nice shutter just for your cup holder, Okay, why not? Otherwise you get this nice storage space right here. By the way, this armrest is adjustable, so it's right here. You can put it like this, it's comfortable. Or if you don't need it, you can put it all the way, oh, okay, well, if you want, you can put it all the way up here. But if you don't need it, you can just leave it down. By the way, this storage space right here is very nice. Wait, this storage space has a cooling system. All right, guys, speaking of practicality, something which Skoda is famed for, let's take a look. So over here, you get a storage space and you get your card holder right there. Very nice. And then right here, you get extra storage spaces. You get a deep glove box, which has a cooling system as well. And I can only imagine what goes right there. A cassette. Oh my gosh, imagine if that was actually for a cassette. Guys, I'm going to tell you all something very interesting. Do you know how you open your fuel cap? It's not from here. It's not from outside. It's actually from a button right here. Why do you need a button right here to open your fuel cap? Like, wouldn't it be more logic to have it somewhere here? I mean, it is cool. I love the concept, but this is the first time I've ever seen this. The door bin is also nice. Whether it can fit a big water bottle or not, you all be the judge, but otherwise I can definitely confirm it's rather deep. It's good. It's average for a D-segment car. Got a nice storage space. This has to be one of the largest sunglasses holder I've ever seen. So whilst exploring the interior of the Skoda Superb, I have to confess that I think the reason why it became so popular in the taxi fleet is because of how practical it is. Like, everything is nicely laid out. It's so practical, so logical, and it's just nice and basic, guys. I mean, look at this area. This area looks basic, looks very nice. But is it for a price of 57,000 euros? Really? Like, there's some things that you would have expected. So, additional options missing right here. For a price of 57,000 euros, I would have expected these slots to be occupied. And then for a price of 57,000 euros, I would have expected, well, I mean, there's leather right here. This area is squidgy, this nice squidgy plastic. But then the controls right here are all hard plastic, guys. And so is the mirror control. No chrome, no aluminum, nothing. Yeah, I have to wonder what was actually intended. All right, everyone, time to explore the rear of the Skoda Superb. Now, I just opened the rear door. The entrance is so good, it's so spacious. It's like entering the side of a minibus. Alrighty, everyone, this is the rear seat of the Skoda Superb. So I have a lot of leg room. I have a lot of knee room, guys. Everything is like literally 1 kilometer away from me. And I have a lot of headroom. Like, literally. So over here you get this micro storage space, which I can only wonder what it could actually be used for. It's so small. And then you get this cover right here for some additional practicality solutions, like a 230 volt socket and USB points. Very nice. Rear seat pockets, everyone. Nice door bin. What can I ask for, guys? What can I ask for? Oh, I want to ask, why don't I have enough legroom right here in the middle? Why is there an elevation? Oh, well, at least you do get this nice armrest with cup holders in there. Yay! And storage space right here. So, you get coat hooks here, coat hooks there, and you get a nice handle right here, and beacon of hope lighting for the rear seats. Oh, yes, everyone, I was just running. Oh, wait, we're still reviewing. Sorry, my apology. Yes, wait, we need to talk about the conclusion, guys. Oh my goodness, I found a conclusion. The Skoda Superb, I have to say, it's becoming increasingly obvious that it is waiting for a new generation to come out soon, in the coming years. Because in my view, first thing that came to my mind when I saw the exterior and the interior was that compared to other Volkswagen Group cars of today, especially the newly released models, the Skoda Superb looks dated. But that does not mean that it is not aesthetically appealing. In terms of aesthetics, it has a rich identity and it can be attractive to some, depending on the color configuration you choose and the configuration of your wheels. Is this Skoda Superb good value for money or not? Here's the thing, guys, it's a very big dilemma, because the thing is, if you were to run a company where you require a fleet of these bad boys, so for instance, let's say you run a taxi company, or let's say you run a big successful business where you need a fleet of those for your employees, which we call company car. And if you're here in Belgium, we call it bedrijfwagen. If you were to buy a fleet of those, these would be excellent value for money. I'm not about to say best value for money, but I'm just going to say excellent value for money because the Volkswagen Group has quite a big reputation here in Belgium, and this equally means they will be happy to give a fleet reduction or a fleet promotion. I apologize, I'm not sure how the terms are, but we call it fleet purchase here. However, if you're not doing a fleet purchase and if you're buying this as your personal car, it's okay value for money. That's all I can say. I'm not about to say good value for money. In fact, I'm not inclined to say good value for money in any way possible, but they are very popular nonetheless as fleet purchases. So this is where the big dilemma lies, everyone. This is a perfect vehicle, a perfect tool for your company. But if you want a personal car, it's an okay choice. So you want my opinion of the Skoda Superb? Oh, I love it! I love the Skoda Superb because you know why? If I had a company where I need to do a fleet purchase, this would be my #1 choice. Although if I were to buy it as a personal car, well, I do run a lot. Yes, I do run a lot. I run 10 kilometers. I in fact ran 20 kilometers twice. So yeah, I think this would be my choice. And besides, it didn't have leather seats inside. So for a price of 57,000 euros, it is questionable. But do you really need leather if you're a cyclist or someone athletic? I don't think so. I think you can just appreciate the way it is. So at the end of the day, you all be the judge. But me, I think it's okay depending on circumstances. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. And don't forget to check the links in the description for my car reviews, my travel videos, and my creativity videos. Okay, see you everyone. Bye.